So then lads, how's everyone doing? It's been a while since I've uploaded a video on YouTube. Today I'm going to be speaking about Newcastle United's transfer window of 2022. A lot of highs, obviously it's the first transfer window under the new era. Well, in this video I'm literally going to speak about everything. And when I mean everything, I mean the players that we've signed, the players that have turned down, the players we've turned down, the players who just didn't come to the club and whatever. The whole transfer saga in one video. As you may know, I didn't upload a separate video for Bruno and Matt Targett. I want to do this video and I wanted to speak about it a lot. Obviously I could have done them separate videos, but I wanted to make this video a little bit special. Obviously it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I'll explain why there hasn't been an upload, but I've missed it, you know. And let's get into it. Obviously I'll speak about the situation first. We'll go into the transfers, speak about the players, speak about everyone, and let's get into it, boys. So I want to start off saying sorry there has not been an upload in a while. First of all, my life's just been really busy at the minute. You probably see like I haven't really been posting on Instagram and on the TikToks and whatnot. I just haven't had the time, boys, and it's I literally can't make the time, if that makes sense. It's me live YouTube, I do it, I love it, and it's what I do, and you all know Binksy for doing it, and it's just been hard at work recently. I've been staying back doing like overtime and stuff, so that adds on extra stuff, extra time. It's not like I'm just doing out at work. I'm working in an engineering company. It's a long, stressful day in that factory, and then you're leaving, and then you just don't have the time to do these videos and whatnot. Like I could really sit down and record the videos, but I've got to think about myself and not just doing loads of videos and loads of videos. I've got to think about myself a little bit and be like, right, can I really do a video today? Can I really not be arsed, but do I have the mental struggle to do a video? I do enjoy doing it, but so many little things can go wrong to not make a video go right, and that's why I try to make the best content possible. And if I feel like I'm coming from work and I can't make the content, that is why. So that is that. Obviously Newcastle haven't played. If there was like Newcastle playing, I would be doing the previews and whatnot. I would make time for that, but I just haven't got the time to make a video for them different ones where it's like the transfer news videos and like just shit like that. I just don't have the time for doing it. It's a Monday now, obviously it's deadline day. I can't wait to see who else we sign. Obviously I'm recording this at 8 o'clock, so there could be more signings coming in, so we'll wait and see and whatnot. But obviously I've been spending time with other people and whatnot and and stuff like that, so that's why there hasn't really been any videos. But don't worry lads, I'm still happy, I'm still loving the YouTube grind, still love doing it, not gonna stop. I just thought I'd quickly address it. Now let's actually, we're about 3 minutes in, let's get on to the transfers. So many rumours even before January hit, and we were linked with so many players. Usman Dembele, Martial, Van der Beek. There were so many players we were linked with, and before January we were like made a contract for Dembele in November and stuff. The club were trying to sign the best players possible for the club. We had to, because look at where we are in the league. At that stage we won no games, we were bottom of the league, and we couldn't get out of there, we couldn't get out of the relegation zone. A bit of hope now has hit Newcastle with the signings and the win against Leeds. We're looking a little bit more hopeful going into February compared to going into January. Obviously the transfers and whatnot have been completely different to what we are used to at Newcastle United. We've had players leave Champions League and European competitions to come to Newcastle United, and fans who aren't Newcastle fans will sit here and go, oh, that's because of money. It's a lot more just to money, right? These players were on big money in Europe. They haven't just joined Newcastle for a bit of cash. Obviously cash will be involved because we have got basically unlimited cash. That will get involved in the deals and whatnot, but I wouldn't say it's a fact of why some of the players have signed. So first player that we officially signed was Kieran Trippier, a massive signing for Newcastle United. He looks like a brilliant player in the first couple of games he's had at St James's Park and for Newcastle United. A really good signing, really hopeful for Kieran Trippier, and hopefully he can become captain of the football club going into February. I really hope so. He looks like a leader. In that Cambridge game, yes, we got beat, but he looked like a leader. He was organising the team, he was organising the defence, telling Dubravka what to do. It's what you need. He's 31 years of age. wants to play, wants to do well, wanted to be back in England, and you know what, boys, it was a no-brainer to get Kieran Trippier in my opinion. Why wouldn't you? £12 million for Kieran Trippier is one of the best transfers in bloody since 2010 for the value in the player that you're getting for 12 million. It was a brilliant transfer, and he's transformed the football club a little bit. He was the first signing of the new era. He'll always be remembered, Kieran Trippier, for being the first signing of the era and whatnot. And he's brought brilliance to the squad, and it's not just with saying Trippier. He's came in the team and done a little bit. He's came in and changed the defence. You could say against Leeds we looked defensively quite good. And I'm saying that's down to the defensive organisation of Kieran Trippier. You say him calm down, move the ball, tell him where to pass the ball. That's what leaders do. Jamal Lascelles does not do that. Kieran Trippier does. Make Kieran Trippier captain anyhow. And if you do, as soon as you've got a set of bollocks on you and you're not scared to mess about, do the right things for the football club anyhow and make Kieran Trippier captain. The next signing for Newcastle United was Chris Wood. He came in from Burnley after he triggered his release clause for 25 million. I've seen a lot of fans comment on the Chris Wood move, saying what are Newcastle doing spending 25 million, laughing on Mbappe, Haaland to Chris Wood. People aren't looking at it realistic, right? Do you really think Mbappe or someone's going to sign for Newcastle United when we're sitting 19th in the league? Chris Wood, it's a clever signing, right? Yes, Burnley have signed Weghorst now. You could say it's better than Chris Wood. It's time will tell. Time will tell. But you look at Chris Wood, you're taking him out of Burnley's team, and it's got nothing to do with Burnley because Burnley would have went 40 million for Chris Wood, and if you want to pay it, pay it. If you're not going to pay it, Chris Wood staying at Burnley. You took out his release clause, and Burnley got no say. It's all down to the agent Chris Wood and Newcastle United. Burnley have got no say. He signed that contract. Sign of a Burnley gan. If a club wants to come in for 25 million, I'll happily have that. And Newcastle United came in and done that. It's a smart signing. You're taking away from Burnley, who, yes, he only scored 3 goals this season, but yet again, he's now our third top goal scorer behind Callum Wilson and Alan Saint-Maximin. For me, it's a good signing. It is a good signing. Time will tell about Chris Wood. It's one of them where it's like, you can't judge it straight away. Everyone knew when Kieran Trippier was coming in, he'll be a fantastic signing. And with Wood, it's like, give him time and time will see. For me, good signing. I think so far in the Watford game, he wasn't too great. I'm going to be brutally honest, he wasn't too great, but against Leeds, he won 15 aerial duels, I think it was, and that's the most in the Premier League this season. You look at stuff like that, and he can bring that ball down, play it off Maxey's one-on-one, or you play it down and whoever's one-on-one. You got to look at the little things like that and be like, that could be the difference in scoring, that could be the difference in winning the game, that could be the difference in staying up in the Premier League, it could be the difference in the football club. For Chris Wood holding the ball up, it's a big say, and it's something that you probably don't expect, but you don't know, and that's the thing. Newcastle have got the money, 25 million, get that away, sign Chris Wood, and for me it's a good signing. And now this is the signing where I'm really, really excited to see one who's going to be a fan favourite, Bruno Guimarães. What a fucking player, by the way. How have we pulled this off? How's he coming to Newcastle? What a player. What a outstanding player we've got on our hands here. Brazilian international. Honestly, boys, watching some of the highlights, you watch players' highlights, he looks like a good player when you sign him. Bruno looks different, gravy, and he really does. The pings, the touches, the runs, he can do it all. He can do it all. He's obviously at Brazil, he's learning off Neymar and whatnot, right? Honestly, he's playing ball with Neymar to them fucking Jeff Hendrick. You look at shit like that, boys. I think, what the fuck's going on? Bruno looks amazing, and he looks like him and Joe Linton in the midfield could be like the cherry on top for Newcastle United. What a signing that is. It's big bucks, 40 odd million, 44 including, if you include the bonuses. For me, it's a fantastic signing, and imagine if you said that to me 4 months. Imagine if you told me that after we got beat to Wolves this season, where we were, I think it was 3 draws, 5 losses, 0 wins, 3 points at bottom of the league. If you told me that we would have a takeover signing Bruno Guimarães for fucking 44 million, I would have laughed in your face. It's reality. It's hit. That's our signing. Unbelievable. What a player. And honestly, just the whole just gist around how he's came to the football club, it looks so positive. There's not a bad thing anyone said or seen about Bruno. Him and Joel in the midfield, playing off with Maxi, obviously the league on connection back in the day. It looks a good transfer to me, and honestly I can't wait to see him on next Tuesday against Everton. I can't wait. But what a signing, what a player. Bruno Guimarães, what a player. I can't wait to see him wear the 39 shirt for Newcastle United. A surprising one, the first one of transfer deadline day, came out this morning. Matt Targett is Kieran on loan, and I think it's a really positive transfer. I want to speak a little bit about the situation with Matt Targett, just because it's fucked the player up basically, and you probably know who it is. Let's be about Matt Targett though. He's Premier League proven. He can get up the pitch, he gets assists, he gets goals. Defensively, probably still the best left back at the football club at the minute. You look at the left back situation, Paul Dummett's injured all the time, Richie's just fucking awful, and we'll speak about Jamal Lewis properly in a second, but I think it's a good transfer. I mean, it's you're taking them off Villa. You got to look at shit like that again. You're taking them off a Premier League rival. Yes, Villa are down there with us, but you're taking them off him. Imagine if Digne breaks his leg and gets a 4-month injury. Who they're going to play left back? I actually don't know who they'll play left back. I don't know if they'll put Tyrone Mings back in left back where he used to play, and then play like Courtney House in centre back. It's a weird one, but they've just got to hope Digne doesn't get injured. But I think it's a good transfer. Obviously, he's got a good left foot on him, and one thing that sticks to mind with me, he scored that 95th minute goal against Brighton when they beat obviously Brighton 2-1. That sticks in mind with me, and you always just think of that Matt Targett. You think of just a good player. You don't think of Matt Targett done this, or he's done that, or whatever it is. You think of the mindset. I've always had that mindset about Matt Targett is a good player. You don't have that mindset, he's a shit player. Think of Matt Targett as well. I actually signed him on my FIFA 19 career mode on YouTube. Signed him on the career mode as a realistic signing. Now he's actually at Newcastle United. It must be nice for a player like him being at Aston Villa and then just basically taken out the team by a player who's came in who's ridiculous, and Lucas Dean, and to come to a team like Newcastle where so much ambition's going into the club, where you've got obviously with every player. If it's someone who's now actually at the club thinking they could have been for any left back in the world, and when I mean any left back, we can sign any left back in the world, and they've went Matt Targett. You must think of things like that and think, the club want me here, I'm going to give it me all, and I hope Matt Targett comes in, gives it his all, and gives 120%, and I'm sure he will, and hopefully he can be a good player. And now we've got Dan Burn, who's signed for Newcastle United, a really, really good signing for Newcastle. Centre-back, 6'7", from Blythe. Good to see him in at Newcastle United. Obviously, we have only signed one centre-back when speaking. But, I mean, it's better than none. It's better than ourselves. I think it's going to be a good signing. Obviously, he's from up here, and you've got to look at stuff like that, and it's the little things like that. He's a Newcastle fan. Jamal Lascelles is not a Newcastle fan. Fuck off, Jamal. We have a big Dan Burn there. 6'7" or whatever the fuck he is. He's massive. You think Binksy's tall? I am 6'3", but I'm not Dan Burn tall. He's huge, man. He could get goals from corners. We've got obviously good set piece takers, and he'll be dangerous coming into the 90th minutes where you get a ball in the box. I think, you know what, fuck it, Dan Burn's there, whipping in. And we've got Chris Wood there as well. We've got people to get headers on goals. We've got to get balls into the box and utilise their aspects of players, and obviously it's headed and the height of players of Newcastle United. But defensively, Dan Burn, he's played a lot in a 5-back. How would he find it in a 4-back? I think he would suit him quite well, as he's naturally on that left hand side, so he's in like a left centre back, but he can play on the left centre back as a 4. I think it would work because he can drift off it. If Matt Targett wants to go a little bit of run, he's got that space to cover when Matt Targett goes, or whatever it is. I think it's a good signing, Dan Burn, and it's 13 million. What's 13 million to Newcastle nowadays? But I've seen a comment, and I've got to sort of not agree, but you've got to think about it. Would we be happy with Dan Burn under Mike Ashley? Would you be happy? I would be, because it's the Premier League proven centre-back who's done it for the last couple of years, who's done quite well at Brighton and teams in the Championship. But would you be like happy? Like, because fans are gone, Dan Burn's a really, really good signing. I don't think fans would be saying that under Mike Ashley. I don't know. We'll never know, because Mike Ashley's no part of the football club anymore. But I think it's a good signing, and Dan Burn defensively can do the job, and he's an extra man at the back, and we've struggled obviously at the back. Only 2 clean sheets this season, and both are 1-0 wins in the Premier League, so we need to be keeping more clean sheets, and hopefully Dan Burn can be doing that. I'm going to speak about players who have been linked with the club really closely and could have signed for the club and never happened and whatnot. Let's speak about that then, boys. So then, lads, since recording them clips that you've just seen before, it's been like an hour or so, and then Craig Pope's tweeted saying Newcastle United are done in the window. When recording this, Dan Burn is still not announced, which is a bit dodgy, but he will get announced. Don't worry about that, lads. But that looks to be it for Newcastle. Obviously, we had a lot of players linked with. We were linked with too many players. And it looks to be a shame that some of the players didn't come in. Attacking wise, we look very, very dry and very... we can't afford to get an injury. We can't. When Callum Wilson's back, that's it. We've got to keep our players fit. We obviously were linked with 2 players on deadline day, Etikite and Jesse Lingard. Let's speak about them now. Jesse Lingard obviously was wanting to move to Newcastle United, didn't get it, and then will stay at Manchester United. And there's just been speaking on deadline day. Shay Given says, why wouldn't Man United let him go? Because he's going to be in a worse position as a player going into the summer. Like, he will be in a worse position. How won't he be? He'll not be playing football. It is a shame, but it's one that you've just got to take. And Etikite, you look at a player like him, he's 4 weeks younger than me. I'm older than this 19-year-old French kid who we were going to sign for 30 odd million. He's younger than me, and he was going to come in and save Newcastle, was he? I was a little bit sceptical on the transfer. I didn't think it was the perfect transfer. I think we could have went for someone much better. But if he was going to sign for the future of the football club, fair enough. Was he going to do it? It's a tough one. You don't know. He's too young and too used to French league and too used to the surroundings, and that's why he hasn't came. He hasn't came because of his family. Probably he doesn't want to leave his family. He doesn't want to be at home. Like what my ma said to us, would you want to go to France and play for like PSG and live on your own? It's a tough one to take. Would I? You don't know. He's fine in France and scoring goals there, so you'll probably stay with that. But we were linked with so many players, but they're the 2 main ones that we were hoping to get over the line. We didn't get over the line. Obviously, Botman was a player that I would have loved in Newcastle. It would have been a dream signing, and he actually spoke today and spoke about his like situation as getting linked with a player to Newcastle United and whatnot. He's a player that I would go for in the summer if we stay up. If we stay up, go for Botman. Botman's a good defender. He's the one for the future. He's young, talented, played in the French league, played in the Dutch league, and he knows what he's doing. He's fucking flying into tackles left, right and centre. I don't see fucking Jamal Lascelles doing that. He just elbows and pushes people because he's shit. Botman's a different class. Look what happens if we could sign Champions League defenders. You could see you'll see the difference. You'll see the difference without them even have to kick the football, with a slight movement, with the calm down, the tactics, the little speaks and whatnot. Jamal Lascelles doesn't do that. He doesn't. But it's a weird one. You don't know what to expect with Botman, and obviously Diego Carlos. He agreed personal terms. We were literally, all we had to do was agree a fee with the team, and then bang, he's our player. Did it happen? No, which is a shame. Diego Carlos would have been a better player than Dan Burn, but for 30 odd million, then push it up to 50 million. What were Newcastle going to offer that? No. And even if they were going to offer that, they weren't even going to accept it. That's the shit thing. They were just doing it. They were being greedy. That's what it was. They were trying to be greedy, trying to get money out of Newcastle, and Newcastle didn't take it and didn't treat themselves like mugs, because if they did, and Diego Carlos was signed for 60 odd million and came out to be shit, then Sevilla were laughing and we're not. So I think it was too long, and you had to pull out of the deal. You had to. Newcastle were daft if they were going to stay in that deal and try and get him over the line. It was daft. apart from that, that was it for like the really close transfers. Players who were like getting really linked with the club. Obviously there were links there and whatnot, but I think that's it. And overall, lads, as a whole, the transfer window has been successful. I don't want to hear it, right. The only thing we're missing was another attacking player. If we signed in, got a 10 out of 10 transfer window and you couldn't ask for anything better, didn't care what anyone says. It would have been ideal. Lingard would have been the perfect signing. Our favourite Man United wanting to play football. If he came into Newcastle and kept us up, Newcastle were ready to pay the money, the £10 million, if we stayed up to Man United, and they didn't want to accept it. So you've got to just say, look, your loss, you're one missing out on the money if we stay up. And Jesse Lingard, it just shows that you're not focusing on the players and you're focusing on the football club and the brand. Because if you're focusing on, if the owners focused on football and focused on players, Lingard would have been out of that club. Greedy. They've been greedy, but we've done well, lads. Transfer window done, and we can sit back and relax for a little bit. We can wait for the Everton game now, and hopefully we can see all our new signings play, and hopefully we can get a win. I can't wait for the Everton game. Obviously the videos for all them games will be going up very soon on the channel. See you all in the next one, boys. Have a good one. See you all soon, and yeah, boys, have a good one. And transfer window